Hey everybody, I think I'm live. Live reading's happening a bit early today. There's a lot going on, a lot that did not happen yesterday because this trauma mama spent almost the entire day in bed with just a stomach that didn't want to tolerate being awake, apparently. So that means for little Miss, who's turning 10 on Saturday. Sorry about getting quiet. Anyway, there's some things to do for this little Miss to have herself a Moana Hawaiian themed birthday party. My kids haven't really gotten birthday parties for the last couple of, not last couple, but last year, COVID. But she has a couple of friends from the area who are going to come and celebrate with her. So I need to go buy a cake. My life has changed. My plans have changed. A lot has changed when I think about, one of the things I was going to do that was like my mother was that I was going to hand make my children's birthday cakes each year. I loved coming home from school and Mama would say, oh, go out and look on the counter and see the birthday cake that I made for you. And it was always perfect. She always somehow knew how to make my cake exactly the way that I would want it to be. And then I'm not my mom. I mean, I tried. There are some really great and positive and wonderful things about my mom that I miss. I miss her. I probably, if she were alive, I would probably call her and say, hey, Grandma, would you like to make a birthday cake? I don't have the skill set. I have very much done homemade birthday cakes for my kids over the years. I've also had them made by someone else. I've also just purchased the grocery store birthday cake and put a toy on top. Because it is what it is. And I've learned to not be so stressed about life and things like that our family doesn't really get to enjoy whatever it is that we're enjoying. So, thus, early live reading, I'm hoping that, I don't know if anybody has seen that I started early and popped on. Great. If you're seeing this later because you're looking for me at 11:30-ish, send me a note. Thank you to everyone who sent me a note last week asking for certain different prayer requests. I love having the opportunity to bring you to the Father. None of us knows how to fix each other, but we can bring each other to the Father. And we may not know exactly how to raise kids of trauma, but we can bring them to the feet of the Father, who knows exactly what we need and knows exactly what they need. So please keep those prayers coming. I have you in a spreadsheet. Yay for you. You're in a spreadsheet so that I can just remember to lift you up each and every day. And for any of you who are giving specific requests that are awaiting a certain action, response, kind of a prayer answered, I'd love to hear that too. And I would even love if you were willing to share that with some folks on here. So all of that being said, it's 8:51 a.m. on Wednesday, April 21st, and I'm going to begin reading from Drive My Heart. Oh, and if you don't have a copy, if you don't have a copy and you want a copy, please send me a message. There's also, you can click a link in my website that will take you straight to Amazon. I'm pretty sure you can click a link in the Cry of My Heart Facebook page and get yourself directed to Amazon. If you can't afford a book, please don't let that be the reason you don't grab one. I do see that there are some other adoptive mom type books starting to hit the market. They have to be new because I haven't seen them. Oh, ding dong, that's my cell phone. Sorry about that. Guess I'm really together today. I was, I kind of jump on Amazon and see what's happening with Cry of My Heart, and I see that there are a couple of what look like devotional books for adoptive moms. I haven't looked at them. I don't know them. I can't say yay or nay. But even still, this is a area that has not received much notice in terms of book writing and encouraging and lifting one another up to the Lord. I don't know about you, but I've read enough parenting books to last me a lifetime. Often ending a book with the thought that, oh, I'm never going to get this because I'm never going to get this. Anyway, done rambling. We are today on page number 35 in Cry of My Heart, and it is entitled We're Not So Different. Psalm 33, verse 20. We wait for the Lord. He is our help and shield. There's a stack of lined journals filled with my various adventures, thoughts, and prayers spanning from my freshman year of college through to today. There are occasions when something catches my eye while flipping through one of them. Recently, a particular paragraph jumped off a page at me. I guess who made that page jumping happen. It read, I keep my kids, husband, and friends a safe distance from my heart. I'm tired of being hurt and disappointed. It feels like I don't have the discernment to know when someone is mistreating me. I try to be always preparing for anyone to reject me. I believe that somehow it will hurt less that way. I must be missing out on so much. As I read through to the end of the entry, it occurred to me how easily this could be the written thoughts of any one of my children, except they do not realize they believe such lies. Children who come through trauma have survived so much pain and rejection, abuse and neglect, separation from primary bonds. They have never had someone available to help sort through their junk. They don't even know what parts are junk and what parts are not. Most of us don't either, do we? So when we take them into our homes, into our arms, into our hearts, they resist. Who's to say we would be any different? Ultimately, we do life as adoptive mamas on a tightrope. A heavy sigh stirs anxiety in one. The slightest possibility of a no can trigger an all-out meltdown tantrum for a 12-year-old. Looking at this book instead of at that particularly insecure child might lead to rage. Everything feels like rejection, even love. Just like me, and probably just like you, they're trying to avoid being hurt. Not the physical kind of hurt, the internal type that makes your heart pound and your belly sick. Knowing that I have experienced only a sliver of what my kids have endured and that I wanted to die from the hurt gives me a clearer perspective on what thoughts are behind their actions. I can't fix it, and I don't like that. How many times have you experienced a lashing out from one of your kiddos and thought, he's just being a jerk? How often do you cry out to God and ask, why won't she just let me love her? When was the last time you lamented to your spouse, I'm screwing up this mom gig? These thoughts come almost every day. Frequently, I'll make promises to myself about doing better to protect my heart. But I'm tired. Are you? think the phrase that I say the most to my husband, well, there's two. I say, I'm done. And he knows I'm not, because I would never give up on my family. But what it really means is I'm tired. And that is what I say a lot. I'm tired. I'm so tired. I'm tired of everything being a battle. I'm tired. I'm tired. Tired. And not all of that is physical. It's hard to guard our hearts all the time. So we'll go to the reflection section. Oh, hey, that rhymed. Will you join me in the practice of waiting on the Lord to be our help and shield so we can love our kids without fear? Imagine when rejection is in perspective, when misbehavior is in perspective, when we're resting in the hands of Jesus. It just most definitely makes the difference. I can tell the days I'm resting in Him, trusting in Him, and the days that I'm trying to use my fleshly ineptness to make our day. So I want to encourage you to let's spend time thinking about, talking about what are some ways that we're depending on our flesh to parent our children, or even to be friends with our friends, to be married to our spouses. I know not everyone is married, but I am, and I have a great man that I love. He loves me, and that doesn't mean that I get to take for granted our good relationship and, not love on him. So look inside. What are your fleshly ways? What are the ways that you are trying to make things happen or be or do in your own strength rather than in the strength of Christ? So I'm going to read the prayer and then sign off so that I can dash off to the thing that has me reading early. So here's the prayer. God and Father, surround my family with your shield. Remind the enemy, Satan, and his minions, that he is already defeated by life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. Enable me to know your peace like never before and to lay down a clear path for my family. Thank you for understanding my needs before I even ask and for answering in the perfect way. Amen. What are the cries of your heart today? Send me a message, send me a note, somehow reach out. Let me know the cries of your heart so that we can join together our heart cries to lift up to the Lord, because He hears. He sees you. He sees us. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you again next week. You are loved.